Kerry warned that significant gaps remain ahead of a March 31st deadline. By that date, all parties need to agree on a political framework for a deal that will prevent Iran from developing a nuclear bomb in return for an easing of punishing international economic sanctions. Well, for more on that, we can cross now to our guest, Iran and Middle East specialist Milad Jokar. Hello, thank you very much for being with us on France 24. Are you optimistic that a breakthrough could be on the cards?
Well, it's difficult to say to talk about optimism. We have to be cautious because we never know what's going to happen. However, we have seen that the level of diplomacy is unprecedented. Recently, like these last 2 days, we have seen that the head of Iran's atomic energy agency, Ali Akbar Salehi, has met with his counterpart, the U.S. Secretary of Energy, which means that there is another level of talks, and we can have expectations, but now it needs to be accepted at the political level. So we have seen that the technical level is higher than before on the table, and now the political level is what's coming next with the talks between Javad Zarif and John Kerry.
Now, at the moment, the US and Iran are facing a common enemy, the Islamic State group. How might that influence these talks?
Well, from day one, it has been clear that these talks are separated. The nuclear issue on the one hand, and then it can unlock the different regional security issues and with Daesh in Iraq and Syria. But first of all, the priority is to put an end to this nuclear crisis that isolates Iran. And Iran in the region, it can no longer be isolated because it's not sustainable for the stability of the region. Once the nuclear agreement signed, it could have benefits for the region because Iran and the United States recognize that both of them can have a stabilizing role in the region to stop the influence of Daesh.
Milad Jokar, thank you very much for having talked to us on France 24.
Thank you.
Now, during the battle